Whee! It does look some sort of like some horrible spectre thing coming after you, doesn't it? Ugh. Right, what did it tell me to do next? I wasn't paying attention. I was ordinary routine. Talk to your father. Got my jobs done. Talk to Dad. Oh, he's got up now, has he? Now that all the work's done.
Theresa, come here.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stibor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
There's the guy we found asleep in the barn. He's an idler.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Theresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Oh, yes? Don't you want to tell me now? Yes, because he won't be there later.
A surprise?
Not a
Pa?
spoiler. We kind of know.
Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Reputation
kind of surprise
lost.
would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right.
My father dislikes me more because I asked him what the surprise might be about. That's a bit harsh, I think. Oh, you noticed the whole girl run thing in the shadow? I don't know. Can we say that? Can we say that was a girl run thing? That's obviously what the developers have intended. Tell you who it looks like. It looks like Phoebe Buffay running from Friends. She does that whole sort of run. We can say that. And I can say it because yeah, I'm glad you noticed it. Actually, I mentioned it just before you came on the stream. One of my daughters runs a little bit like that, or used to. Right, so we're going to wake up these two scumbags. Oh, let's talk to Zbyszek.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah, why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Ooh, watch your mouth. You can get aggressive here. We don't know what his rating is. I've got a 9. That's my best chance.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
I'm pretty sure Theresa's lip sync isn't right. I'm pretty sure. We've got a new level in main level. Let's go and see what that's all about. Hey, Big Duck. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. There's the lore of Kingdom Come Deliverance brought you back. Let's have a look. You have a cute doggy and everyone is nice to you. You get a +1 charisma bonus. That's nice. Skills. We gained a level in main level. Can I... Stats. Main level. Can I do anything with this? First aid 1. Oh, I think the skills are chosen for you by the looks of this. Which kind of makes sense. We're only playing Theresa for a few quests and a DLC, so... I need to wake the other guys up.
Hey.
Look at that shadow, though. Look at that. And those shoulders. What's going on with those shoulders? Head stays so still, but the shoulders move everywhere. Medieval levels of work. They would most certainly hurt. I guess so, but then what else were you going to do with your time? You need to get up, son. Oh, brother.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. but maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing'll happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
I kind of imagine in these sort of times, if you just bunked off or didn't turn up for work at a sensible time, you'd be in major trouble. Hang on, I've got to go steady down the ladder now. Oh, okay, well, let Samuel go down first. Have I tried your fish soup yet? I haven't. I'll be honest, we haven't. I haven't done that yet. I did eat loads of fish in Spain, though. There were loads of grilled white fish. What else did we have? Tuna. I think swordfish was on there one night. It didn't have a label on, but it did taste a bit like swordfish and looked like it. Squid. Loads of different little squid dishes. They were quite tasty. A bit chewy, but quite tasty. What was the other thing I had to do on this? Let's go see. Go to the blacksmith for nails and possibly buy supplies as well. Anything else? Yeah. Do you remember this? Nails for Theresa? That was probably the title of my second Let's Play episode. Or, part of the stream I broke up. I remember Henry having that. It's this way. Is it this way? Hang on, this is Skalitz. I'm not familiar with Skalitz. It looks like I can possibly go in there on the back of the castle. That might be the secret escape route. This is clearly the main way in. Yeah, Henry had to go and get nails for Theresa. I don't know if he ever delivered them. I think she came to get them, which is where this fits in. Seafood is the shit. It certainly is. I love seafood. Hey, Marky Mark. Oh, I've nearly knocked myself out from from running too fast there. I forget I haven't got all Henry's skills.
You pile of manure. Should I muck out stables like you? Is that what you call an honourable profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good for nothing.
Oh, I see these two have a
not,
fight.
But you stink to high heaven.
Sick 'em, Shep.
You
Go on.
lazy wretch. You're full of
I
talk.
can set the
and yet
dog on him.
You haven't 2 groschen to rub together.
You should talk. All
Well,
you
I'll
have is
do
what
this.
falls from your master's Please. Anyone.
Oh dear.
There!
I think I'm going to jail.
For fuck's sake!
Shep, come here, boy.
Help!
How do I call him off? I can't run that fast.
Alarm!
Oi, come here. Come here. You're going to get dog warden come and get you. It wasn't me, it was the dog.
Surrender.
Oh,
You'll have
God.
to answer for your law breaking.
Enough, please.
You're a murderer. You killed someone.
This,
You'll pay for that with your
I
life.
didn't kill him. He's alive. I set a dog on him. Game over. You were executed for your grave crimes. May God have mercy on your soul. Press E to continue. I don't think we were supposed to do that. Oh dear. You're hesitant to eat squid. They're very intelligent, so you feel awkward. I wouldn't know. I've never met an intelligent squid. Right, let's go to continue.
Right, better get to work.
Do I have to
Better
do the
feed
whole
hens,
load of
feed
shit
garden,
again?
Tinker. I'd better get it all
Oh,
done before
God.
the power's up.
Right, better save a bit more often, I think. Right, so if you accidentally
I
mess
must
about
bring
with a
Tinker
dog,
piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat.
hang on, I got executed for my dog biting someone's ankle. That's what I got executed for. God, times were harsh in the Middle Ages. Right, let's get some apples. Let's get some pieces of meat. I'm going to try and rush through this bit. No, not that. What else have we got to do? Dear God. Right. Well, you knew it wouldn't be long before I made some sort of catastrophic error. We've got the chicken feed. Let's run out. Let's go and feed the chickens. weed the garden. I'll tell my dog to stay this time. Feed the chickens.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls.
There are 2 incredible stories about smart squids. Quite interesting. Oh. The smaller species that we eat die just after mating and laying eggs. That's a shame for them. You do rob them of something by eating them, but they're not long-lived. Well, they're not something that I eat very often, that's for sure. Does that dog come in? Yeah, you just stay there. Let's give him some food.
Look what I've got for you.
Can I skip this? Yeah, there we go. Yay, give him the piece of meat. Massive chunk of meat. Alright, I'm going to get weeding this garden while he's busy. Oh, wait, he's caught up with me. Come here. Come here. Oh, well, that'll do. Sod off. That's just as good. Here we go, with the pixel perfect gathering. By God, what are these people going to live on? This is like their own personal garden. And they're going to live on cabbages forevermore. That is, I suppose it's a choice. I think they have a little bit more variety in there. Middle Ages, no respawns in real life. Right, so I guess I'm going to have to play this sensibly from now on. And save regular. How many weeds do I have to get out of this? This is one thing I don't particularly like about this game. And it's not just this game. There's a lot of others I've been finding like this recently as well. Is that you have to be sometimes pixel perfect with your pointer over the thing you want to pick up. And that can get a little bit frustrating. I've noticed it because I've been playing Far Cry 3 recently as well. Just as a bit of fun off stream. I've never played it before. And that one's really frustrating. That you have to just get your pointer just right to be able to open boxes and stuff.
The garden is looking how it should again.
Am I whistling the dog that is not real to get his attention? Yeah, and surprisingly, it didn't work. Where is the dog anyway? Look at that shadow go! Look at it go! Oh, it's Devil Woman! Look at the length of that neck! Holy crap, look at the length of that neck. Right. I think I've got all the jobs done, have I? Yep. Let's go and talk to this miserable old sod.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the... Here's some corn.
All right.
No.
Yeah, let's take the same options.
Go wake Samuel. He ought to follow you. Well, at least the
wake
lazy
Samuel.
Rich. If it weren't for his father...
Talk to that other guy. Let's go. Don't be so hard on him this time.
Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zabishek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zabishek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Theresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Now we know we're going to fail. I wonder by how... I'm going to do the same thing.
Surprise, Pa. Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Reputation loss.
All right.
Damn, these are harsh times. How's my wrist? It's pretty good actually. You won't be able to see on camera, but yeah, the little swelling has gone down slightly with a week of no mouse use whatsoever. It shouldn't get worse because I'm using this vertical mouse, but yeah, it's improved to the point where I don't think it hurts to do push-ups anymore. It did before because of the angle of the wrist. So yeah, that's an improvement. I should really, I don't know. I should probably just learn to do things left-handed, but that takes a lot of getting used to again, and I probably shouldn't have switched back. What were we doing? We were waking Samuel and get Zabishek to work. Samuel is in here. And before we go near the town, I'm going to save the game. Oh, I can't save the game just anywhere, can I? Because it's Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've got to remember that.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight
Hey, Elowen.
and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
We've
But
seen
you
this,
have to
haven't
go
we?
to-
I know.
There'll be no...
What about drop?
Not the first accident you've had.
Well, there you go then.
Yep.
silly
He's off to the
sod.
mine. He
Don't
should be
I
off to the
always?
mine. Right, okay. He should be off to the mine working. I'll go down here without killing myself. Alwyn, hi. Are you leading Theresa into the life of debauchery that is the mark of Mark? I don't know where this is going. I've had it executed once already, and I've only been playing the game for 45 minutes. Right, so that's sorted. That's him sorted. Let's run along here. Is that Peshek the Miller? No, it's Stebor. Okay.
How are you?
As if he hasn't seen me for like a
How's
couple
it going,
of weeks.
Stebor? Do you need anything?
No, I'll just be hanging around the mill today, carrying sacks of flour and that. And in the afternoon, I'll go and check the fish trap. Then me and Pa have some matters to attend to in the evening.
What matters?
It's nothing to worry your pretty little head about, sister.
Oh, yeah. The Millers and their secret matters.
It's something like that.
Well, I guess we're never going to find out what's going on in the evening. Mousing left-handed will only end up breaking the other one. You'd think that's what happened to you. Now both wrists have... Oh, that's bad. Because it came bad through playing World of Warcraft and clicking and using the mouse wheel too much. I should have just chucked that mouse away because my wife got the same thing using the same model. Maybe it was a mouse issue. I don't know. It was a Logitech. I can't remember the name. It's one of the really popular old ones. And then she had surgery, regretted it, and I decided to switch to left-handed. I used the mouse left-handed for about 10 years, played all my World of Tanks left-handed, never got the same problem in the other hand. But then, yeah, I don't know. It just never came, so.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stebor, and Stebor is not going to break his back.
Watch your mouth. No, we'll go with that. Come now,
Listen,
be sensible.
Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if you... I'm only telling you for your...
Skip.
You lot are always going. All right.
If you just
all
joined the
right.
stream, I'm
I'll get
skipping
to
this
work.
because I played through
Anything
it
for
about
a bit of
5 minutes
peace.
ago.
That's more
After
like
I
it.
got Theresa executed for setting the dog on a civilian.
Hey.
Right, you're done. Yeah, the left-hand thing. I didn't switch the buttons over, so I learnt to use the middle finger for left button and that finger for right button, which is the opposite of that hand. So that caused some problems when I changed back. And anyone wondering why the hell did I change back? It was because with the mouse and keyboard switched the other way around, you can't find good left-handed keyboards where the keys are nicely laid out to work with, first-person shooter games and stuff. I tried doing it left-handed key setups, and I just couldn't get it to work. Not happily. Let's have a look. Other commands, put them on free.
Come along, free.
Imagine a big sturdy trackball would be better than a mouse. For a lot of things, I guess that would be absolutely fine. But for like fine aiming, shooting, sniping games, I don't know about that. I don't know. It's probably better ergonomically. Using a controller for whatever games you can is better ergonomically, but controlling guns and first-person shooters with a controller on a PC is just horrible, especially in like a player versus player game.
Only a pitchfork belongs in yours.
You lazy
Let's see what's going on
wretch.
here. That better not be
What are you two quarrelling
Oh,
about here,
crashed.
for the love of God?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See? That's what I'm talking about. And yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler and a good for nothing. Am I wrong?
Shall I just go? Oh, let's try. This might be a
I'd like
puzzle.
to ask you a couple of questions before answering.
Oh, okay.
You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
I see.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
And meanwhile, who's going to look after your horse? I'm not even going to bother.
That's all I need to
He's
know.
an arrogant twat. The groom is right.
The groom is right. Study is certainly a noble thing, but it isn't really work. That's obvious.
I might have known an ignorant village wench would take the side of a dung grubber.
Ha! Don't pay any attention to that beggar, lass. I'm glad we both see things the same way. A burst lip is what he needs to put a stop to his stuck-up nonsense.
No, don't. Don't do it, mate. Don't, because the guards will come and get you, and you'll be executed. You may have something called a roller mouse. A lot of your colleagues use that. Is that like a rollerball thing? I've used them. It's where you... Is that where you use it with your thumb? Is that what you mean? Hi, Indigo. Nice to see you. It'd be fun to try, what, a trackball? You haven't found one that's not meant to work with only your thumb. You imagine the ball the size of a billiard ball. That might be great. I've used them briefly at clients' properties, and I don't really get on with them that well. They're okay, but I wouldn't want to use them all day long. Which is the problem, I think, using the mouse all day long. That is generally the problem. Okay. Okay, this is just a shopping... What do you call it? Tutorial, don't need that.
I'm wounded. Have you got something for it?
I'm not.
By all means. I'll have a look at you and we'll see. If you've got the coin for it, of course.
I didn't think I was wounded. 10? I won't pay.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I'll get fixed up some other way.
As you wish.
Let's see what he's selling anyway. Just nonsense, rubbish, an unknown potion. Why would you buy that? Right, okay. Let's just go and see Henry. Lewd look on that salesman. He just wants to see her naked. Well, you're playing as a woman in the Middle Ages. I mean, you're going to get treated that way, I think. Is this DLC about washing clothes and such? Well, we've fed the chickens, fed the dog, woken other people up and got them set off for work. So, it might be.
Greetings, Tess.
I think Deutsch's wife. I think there's actually a lot of stealth involved later on.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What's new?
What's new in the village?
There's to be a dance this evening. Again. Can we not find some other way to enjoy ourselves for a change? Harvest Festival, Pentecost Festival, dances, church, and dances again.
What else would we do for fun?
I heard they have combat tournaments in Rattay sometimes. The men put on shining armour, and folk can watch them battering each other. That must be lovely to watch. Why can't we have something like that once in a while? After all, Sir Radzig is the royal hetman.
But for a tournament, you need knights. We don't have enough here in Skalitz.
Ah, but Sir Hanish's tourney in Rattay is even for commoners. Even our fellas could enroll there.
Oh my god, don't say that too loud. I can just imagine how my brothers would be tripping over each other to enroll.
They wouldn't be the only ones, would they? How about that Henry?
How
He's
about
always waving that wooden
Henry?
sword around like you'd think he was getting ready to go on crusade. But there's an interesting thought now. Which of our fellas do you think would win?
Oh, who do we know? Who the hell's Matthias? Fritz? Fritz might. Let's go for I don't care.
I don't know who'd win, and I don't much care. It's bad enough the menfolk brawling in the tavern without getting weapons into their hands.
But Theresa, it's just a bit of fun. You don't have to take things so seriously.
Anyway, enough about tourneys. I must be on my way. Take care.
There's a lot of rather banal conversations in this. Is this set before the events of the main game or before Kingdom Come Deliverance? This is set. This here is set right at the beginning of the game. Henry should at the moment be walking about outside his father's house, getting the nails for Theresa, and that's the first quest I think you're given as Henry. So this is just, that's where this is on the timeline. Yeah, before the Cuman raid, and you're just seeing it from Theresa's point of view. And then what this is supposed to be about is then what happens next. Where the hell's the way? It's over here. You kind of don't realise when you start this game that Skalitz is so big, because you don't have to go wandering through all of it before it basically gets burnt down. Oh, I've got to remember, I can't run as far and as fast as my leveled up Henry can. I discovered a grindstone. Where's his dad? His dad should be out here.
Blacksmith. Where can he be?
You got caught up in Stellaris and World of Tanks, so much work to be done in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Looking forward to picking it back up. Yeah, do so. It is well worth it. The main story, the main game, which is better than all the DLCs, is definitely worth it. I'm trespassing. This is not the time to get thrown in prison. Let's see.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
Okay.
All right. I'll stop by tomorrow.
Maybe.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once
Ooh,
and went dancing with boys.
That's a
Oh,
cutting
so I'm an
remark.
old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Theresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
Actually,
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master
oh,
again.
it could be.
If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I'm wondering if this is set the day before the raid, I wonder, because Henry delivers nails for Theresa, and she said they're not made yet, they'll come back tomorrow. But then at the start of the game, Henry does go off and do practice with that swordmaster. Well, you know, you as Henry do. So interesting. Oh, sorry. Where we go? King of Ming. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you on YouTube sometime. Enjoy the rest of your night.